you're gonna see it right now on your screen. Can you believe that you can get this 7-ounce loaf home? I'm dancing.
huge.
Rachel's giving me this look like, why are you dancing like a crazy person? You can get this 7-ounce
Huge.
loaf home
Huge.
for $4 and change.
Huge.
Today we have it for you at a sale price. 3 payments gets it home on Easy Pay for a pack of 12, and that's just one of the flavors. That is the sour cream chocolate
That's
chip.
our best work. I think that's our best work.
Look at that.
It's the caramelized cocoa and brown sugar and cinnamon. This was the first recipe the old man taught me.
The old man.
1991.
Now, the old man was a master baker from Eastern Europe, right?
He was the 8th generation baker, and his family recently reached out to me, by the way. Haven't heard from them in many years. They're doing a book on family history, but this is Eastern European sour cream chocolate chip loaf. And you know what? I have not seen this anywhere in any other bakery. I don't know if it was just if it was an invention that they did, but this is about the sour cream. It's about the crunchy topping, which all of you love. That is cocoa, brown sugar, and cinnamon combination, which is baked into that cake. Now I'm going to open it up with my hands so you can see the inside.
Oh, wait, just a few chocolate chips.
And
just a couple mixed in there for fun.
And the crunchies are ribboned throughout that cake. So whatever you get, combination otherwise, to include the sour cream chocolate chip, this is 10 seconds in the microwave, or I'm telling you, not bad cold frozen. You know, like ice cream cake?
Yeah.
I'm telling you, eating it chilled, really does it.
Okay, so here's what's going on. Jimmy the Baker, our original scratch baker here at QVC, brings us all of these delicious delights. His loaves are probably one of his top 5 sellers, I think, of all the items that he brings us here at QVC. Now, you're gonna get a set of 12. They all come individually wrapped just like this. Everyone is individually baked in their own paper trays, so you always get the center cut. And you can choose one of 3 flavors, or you can get the combo exactly like you're seeing here. This one is your chocolate. And by the way, it's not just chocolate flavor. There's chocolate chips in the chocolate as well, right?
Correct.
Then we have over here our lemon, and the lemon is super lemony.
Yes.
We're talking about lemon oil in the mix. And then this one is your sour cream chocolate chip. Both the chocolate chip and the lemon sold out the last day that they were presented on air. Today, we're bringing you back the ability to get any one of them or the combo, but here's what's going on. If you want all chocolate, I have 100. If you want the lemon, I have 150. And if you want the sour cream chocolate chip, only 100 to go around. Now, the combo, of course, is the most popular, and we have fewer than 800 total remaining in everything that we brought in.
So I'm not an alarmist, but there's a crisis in cocoa. You know that, right?
I do know that. No, cocoa futures is skyrocketing.
Cocoa is going to be a very rare commodity in the coming months. It's going to get, so if you like chocolate, this is the day to buy it. We're going to keep doing it until we can get cocoa. Who knows what's going to happen, but it's still plenty of chocolate chips in there, plenty of cocoa. I did want to talk about the kinder, gentler lemon, and also illustrate why we love baking in this paper. If that was, like if we sprayed a tin and we baked and we poured the batter in the tin,
it'd be seared.
That would be seared. It would be closer to that color, if not more brown. What I love about the paper is it just doesn't conduct heat that well. You get such a nice even bake. I wanted to, the chocolates are, when we get to the double chocolate, we'll talk about, it's not super sweet. The sour cream chocolate chip is it. The lemon is that kinder, gentler cake.
And can we show over here, Jimmy, what you did?
So,
because this is one loaf. And you cut it into how many slices here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 slices. These could be strawberry shortcakes.
Yes.
These could be, have a scoop of ice cream over top of each. This could be, I mean, you could enjoy this with tea or coffee in the morning if you wanted to.
And remember, it's why 7 ounces, okay? Because I could have gone to 2 or 3 ounces, but we like to bake a little bigger because it's moisture. And so I'm not insinuating that you're going to eat the whole thing, but you're going to receive these ambient temperature. They're shipped to you, room temperature, oven to you, in the fridge or in the freezer. Yes, you can keep them at room temperature, but the most often question I ask is, can it be frozen? Absolutely. Put them in your freezer, keep 1 or 2 in your fridge, and yeah, you can keep a couple out on the counter. I just find the eating quality stays best when you're chilled.
Yes.
That it just stays really moist for weeks, and it'll be weeks in the fridge, months in the freezer.
We have 400 customers actively placing orders on the phone lines. If you want it at this sale price, this price goes up at the end of the day today. There's no auto delivery, so maybe you're getting more than one set. Maybe you're thinking about, events and parties, and maybe you're the person that entertains all the time. I always talk about my parents, right? Like, they've always got somebody coming over. Right? They've always got somebody coming over. And it's always unannounced, by the way, because that's the way Albanians do it. Right? They just show up at your door.
Italians are not bad.
M92961 is your item number. That chocolate is not just chocolate, it's like triple chocolate, right? There's like all these different cocos in there.
So again, someone pointed out the other day that my best products are the ones that I made mistakes with, and we ran out of a particular cocoa, and somebody who shouldn't have decided to use another cocoa, so they combined the 2 cocos. And we got the tail of 2 cocos. So a darker and a lighter and a red cocoa come together because, I think I've told you, one of the hardest, if I gave you a blindfold and I gave you a chocolate cake, odds are, if it doesn't have the right cocoa in it, you couldn't tell it's chocolate.
Yeah.
People, it fails all the time. People say vanilla or cherry when we do blind taste
chocolate.
tests.
I always say chocolate can be the most bland thing that you eat or consume if it doesn't have the right components in it.
And I was getting really frustrated. And I want to say it was a mistake, but someone said, hey, we were so frustrated by the blind tasters not really guessing chocolate on the first thing, so we mixed cocos, and we got it. We got like 8 out of 10 blind taste testers chocolate on the spot.
So here's what's going on. You want chocolate chip, sour cream chocolate chip, last call. We have 2 dozen. If you want all chocolate, we have 3 dozen. Again, last call. If you want the lemon, I have 6 dozen to go around. Now, if you want the combo, we have fewer than 400 remaining. $16 and change gets us home. I don't think this is going to last, quite honestly, especially at a price like this. Each one of these is only $4.17.
Right.
Can I say that as a New Yorker,
no way.
who could go into like a coffee shop or a bodega or anything like that, you couldn't even get like some pre-packaged, all preservative type of thing for that kind of price at 7 ounces.
So
these are gigantic.
So you know what's nice? Lily, my daughter lives in Williamsburg, and I'm a new grandfather, so I get to visit her a lot, right?
Congrats.
And I also get to go to the local bakeries and pay $5 for 2.5 ounces of muffins.
At a bakery?
I almost threw it back at them. Anyway, I don't want to embarrass my daughter.
These are 7 ounces each.
But no, $4 or $5 on the street for a small mini muffin or something like that. This is 7 ounces, and I think it's
you're not going to get a better deal. By the way, shipped directly to your door or anywhere in the country.
Not to mention.
Jimmy, when I get them home, they are ambient. You mentioned this before. I'm going to put them in the freezer or I'm going to eat them. How long will they stay in my freezer?
Freezer for several months. I just never in the 12 years I've been doing this had anybody call me up and say it went bad in the freezer. Neither in the refrigerator. Theoretically, they're not supposed to last more than a week or 2 in the fridge, but if you keep them covered, you break it open, you slice it, you rewrap it, you put it in the fridge or keep it ambient temperature, and you're always just...
Look at this. Wait, hold on. That's what you want to see. All the stickiness, because that's how delicious and moist they are.
The combo to me is the three of our best loaves. We're putting our best feet forward here. I love the combo because I feel comfortable. If I was going to somebody's house, this is probably what I would bring with me.
Oh my gosh. Well, if I was going to somebody's house, I would want them to serve me this for sure. Okay, so M92961 is your item number. Chocolate chip is sold out. Chocolate, 2 dozen remain. Lemon, 4 dozen remain. If you want the combo, again, fewer than 400 to go around, but we got a lot of people on the phone lines and on QVC.com. M92961 is your item number. Jimmy DeBaca.
Hey, good to see you, man.
Always wonderful to have you in our studio. Those are all scratch made. They're not even made yet.
No.
They will